Differences between nephritic syndrome and nephrotic syndrome. In nephritic syndrome, you will see hypertension, and in nephrotic syndrome, hypertension is absent. Hematuria will be present in nephritic syndrome and absent in nephrotic syndrome. RBC casts are present in nephritic and absent in nephrotic. Proteinuria will be less than 3.5 gram per day in nephritic syndrome and more than 3.5 gram per day in nephrotic syndrome. Hyperlipidemia, it is uncommon in nephritic syndrome and it is present in nephrotic syndrome. Waxy casts are absent in nephritic syndrome and it is present in nephrotic syndrome. Edema is mild in nephritic syndrome and it is severe in nephrotic syndrome. Oliguria is present in nephritic syndrome and it is absent in nephrotic syndrome. So these differences should be on your tips. Hypertension, RBC cast, proteinuria, hyperlipidemia, edema and oliguria. Okay. Most common cause of nephritic syndrome in children. It is PSGN, post streptococcal glomerulonephritis. Most common cause of nephritic syndrome in adults is IgA nephropathy. IgA nephropathy. PSGN is an immune complex mediated disorder. It is caused by group A beta hemolytic streptococcal infections. It appears 1 to 2 weeks after a streptococcal infection. You will see a starry sky appearance on immunofluorescence. Coming to IgA nephropathy, it is the most common cause of nephritic syndrome in adults. Causes are celiac disease, Henoch-Schönlein purpura. Hematuria develops 1 to 4 days after infection. Okay, this is the point of difference between PSGN. You will see mesangial deposits. Alport syndrome. All forms of inheritance are seen in Alport syndrome. Most common is X-linked dominant. It is a hereditary nephritis in which you will see a triad of eye, ear and kidney. In eye you will see anterior lenticonus, in ear SNHL, in kidney hematuria. There is defective assembly of type 4 collagen in the glomerular basement membrane. In X-linked form, you will see mutation in alpha 5 chain of type 4 collagen. Okay, and in autosomal form you will see mutation in alpha 3 or alpha 4 chain of type 4 collagen. Diagnosis can be established by electron microscopy only. Nephrotic syndrome. Most common cause of nephrotic syndrome in children, it is minimal change disease. Most common cause of nephrotic syndrome in adults is FSGS, and most common cause of nephrotic syndrome in old age is membranous glomerulonephritis. Coming to minimal change disease, it is the most common cause of nephrotic syndrome in pediatric age group. Peak age is 2 to 6 years. It occurs secondary to respiratory infection, routine immunization, atopic disorders, and Hodgkin's lymphoma. No immune deposits are seen. So basically, on light microscopy, the glomeruli will be normal. Okay, and on electron microscopy you will see diffuse effacement of the food processes of visceral epithelial cells. Coming to membranous nephropathy, it is the most common cause of nephrotic syndrome in elderly patients. You have to know the causes. It can be idiopathic, it can be due to drugs like penicillamine, gold, NSAIDs. It can be seen in malignancy of colon, lung and melanoma. It can be seen in infections like hepatitis B, schistosomiasis, and in autoimmune disorders like SLE and thyroiditis. It is the chronic immune complex disease, and you will see circulating antibodies to phospholipase A2 receptor, which may be a useful biomarker of disease activity. On electron microscopy, you will see subepithelial deposits, and basement membrane will show a spike and dome appearance. Membranoproliferative glomerulonephritis. It is due to an immune mediated injury, and it is of three subtypes: type 1, type 2, and type 3. You have to remember the causes for each type. Type 1, the causes are SLE, hepatitis C, hepatitis B, mixed cryoglobulinemia. In type 2, the causes are idiopathic C3 nephritic factor, partial lipodystrophy. In type 3, the causes are complement factor deficiency. Type 1 is the most common type, and there is activation of classical and alternative pathway, complement pathway. On electron microscopy, you will see subendothelial deposits, and you will see duplication of basement membrane due to new basement membrane synthesis in response to subendothelial deposits. Type 2 is dense deposit disease, and it is due to activation of alternate complement pathway. You will see C3 nephritic factor in their serum, and intramembranous deposits are seen on electron microscopy. Thank you friends for watching this video. If you like my video, do subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up.